Hello my croutons and welcome back to another Wii Game Wednesday. Here it is 6 a.m. and I figured what better way to start my early morning than by playing a weird, short, and slightly disturbing RPG Maker game. So today we're taking a look at Not Just This by A.V. Dosau, and it is a game where you play as a judge and have to determine if the criminals are innocent or guilty. This is a very interesting RPG Maker developer I've just stumbled upon. Let me know if you know about them and their games in the comments below. I might be making a full channel big video on him, but for now, we're going to just be playing Not Just This, and let's get right into it. I got my toasty mug here too. We'll keep it on. Nah, we'll keep it off, just in case YouTube compression messes it up. Warning, this game contains very delicate and disturbing themes as well as grotesque and bloody depictions of body horror. Sensible players should not play this game. Also, if you're over 99 years old, you should stay away from this game. Play at your own risk. Although this is a work of fiction, all names, characters, events, and locations are entirely fictional. Some of the cases depicted in the game might have been inspired by real crimes and events, so player discretion is advised. Also, keep in mind that this game is mostly satire. Game by A.V. Dosau. This guy seems like he's a somewhat well-known RPG Maker developer. I've never heard of him, so I'm excited. Not Just This. What a great way to wake up 6 a.m. with some body horror. Let's go. I'll try to show as much as I can on YouTube, but I might have to censor some of it. Oh, you're finally here. Before starting, I need to register your data. What did you look like? Choose an avatar. Well, this guy's okay, but she doesn't have a face, so I don't know how she'll be as a judge. Oh, this lady seems nice. So kawaii. I like that guy. No. Yo! Yes! Alright, we got it figured out. What was your first name again? We're gonna just, we're gonna go with, Batty. There we go. I don't know how this happened, yeah, I feel like that would be her name. That's right, your name's Batty. And your last name is, Batty Bad. Oh, man, I'm gonna be an awful judge. Batty Bad. Oh yeah, bad. So your full name is Batty Bad, is that right? Yes, it is. You identify yourself as, in a crazy twist, we're gonna be a man. Your pronouns are, but she/her pronouns, though. Your favorite hobby is, video game. Video? Whoa, what happened there? Game. I like this unsettling music in the background. Your current mood is, let's go for jubilant. I feel like that's a really fun word. Man, I'm locked in on spelling at 6 a.m. That's crazy. What's your age? Notice if you're under 18, you won't be able to be a judge. Let's go for 51. So your full name is Batty Bad. You're 51 years old. You identify yourself as male. Your pronouns are she/her. Your hobby's video game, and your current mood is jubilant. We are a very interesting person. All right, thank you. Your data's been recorded. Now let's do a recap of the situation. The year is 2044. The justice system has been changed in order to make trials faster and easier. This is how trials work now. A random civilian is chosen to serve as a judge. If they refuse, they are executed. Huh. The chosen judge is assigned to a small courtroom. Every day, defendants show up in the courtroom where the appointed judge has to analyze their case and make a choice. Then the judge has to determine whether the accused is innocent or guilty. If the accused is found not guilty, they can walk out free and all the charges against them are dropped. If the accused is found guilty, then a death penalty execution must be carried out immediately. Now this is an interesting justice system. I can't imagine the consequences if this was real. So I'm curious, because this is supposed to be a parody, so... The criminal is injected with a special substance that gives them a painful death related to their crime. Wait, so if, like, they were, if they, like, molested someone to death, will they then in turn be molested to death? Ah, seems fair enough to me. Prisons don't exist anymore. All criminals are executed and their remains are fed to the pigs. You are batty bad. You were chosen to act as a judge. You agreed, otherwise you'd be dead. And now you'll be transferred to your assigned a courtroom. Congratulations, Judge Bad. Judge Bad, I didn't even think about it. Yep, bad judge. Your new career as a paragon of justice begins now. Let's get it. The culpability of each accused is determined at random. However, there are some specific clues that will give you a hint regarding their accountability in the crime. Case 1. There are 10 cases in this game, by the way. Unless I just lied, but I'm pretty sure that's what it said on Edge. Defendant, you can come in. Your trial's about to begin. Nah, this guy's innocent. Racially profiling already, okay. Not racially, I just meant he's the chill guy meme. So, the first name of this person is... I get to name the people I send to death, by the way? I'm just gonna call him Chill. The surname of this person is Guy. And Chill Guy is definitely innocent. That's actually a cheat code. Name yourself Chill Guy and no one will ever kill you. The trial of Chill Guy begins now. He's been accused of inappropriately touching a woman's chest without her consent. Chill Guy, what the heck, man? Good morning, Your Highness. Well, let's look at the case file before we interrogate, probably. Facts. May 10th, the victim commissions a birdhouse. The accused accepts and begins working on it. A birdhouse. The victim is told by the accused to go to his workshop in order to pick up the finished birdhouse and proceed with the payment. Security cameras and witnesses confirmed that the victim did go to the workshop, but she left empty-handed. The victim went to a police station to denounce the crime. Later that evening, she hired a lawyer. So 5 days later, the victim claims that the accused groped her chest without her consent and that he refused to hand her the birdhouse. Defendant profile. Full name, Chill Guy. White male in his 30s, works as a carpenter, Orthodox Christian, no previous crimes registered in his criminal record. Neighbors and church attendees stated that he's a good man who would never harass a woman. Victim profile. White female in her 20s, lives with her boyfriend, an alcoholic, unemployed, 50-year-old man who previously served a prison sentence for something. According to her family, he has a tendency to lie, although she would never lie about something like this. Okay. Interesting. According to the investigators, no fingerprints belonging to the suspect were found on the victim's skin, although she stated that she took a bath to clean her aggressor's filth from her body. Fair enough. Okay. Prosecutor's opinion. This degenerate needs to be stopped. He's a beast and animal. He must be executed immediately or he'll harass more women. Thanks, prosecutor. Defense attorney's opinion. There's absolutely no evidence of my client ever touching the woman. It's pretty clear that she's lying. Okay, this is your whole argument is just he didn't do it. He did it. If you had incredible attorneys in this future. All she has is her testimony, nothing else, and that testimony is nothing but a lie. No innocent should be put on trial just because of a vile lie. That is a reasonable opinion. Let's see. Interrogate. Can I go through all of these? Who are you? My name's Chill Guy, I'm 30 years old, and I work as a carpenter. That makes sense, carpenter, bird, house. Yeah. Fervent Christian, a firm believer in God, Mary, and Jesus. I've been told I'm a highly skilled carpenter, just like our Savior Jesus Christ, and that has made me really happy. Jesus be praised, amen. Okay, he's leaning into it a little bit much here. What are your hobbies? I'd say carpentry, although it's also my job, so I don't really think it counts as a hobby. I don't think a judge is asking, what are your hobbies? Just kidding. I don't know. It's interesting to think because we're not like a real judge, right? So it's more like a relaxed courtroom environment. So what would we ask them? How would we figure this out? How would we determine if they're innocent or guilty, right? There'd be no like procedure in place or anything like that. I'd say carpentry. It's also my job. Okay. Well, you know, video games is my hobby and job. Well, ish job. Attending church isn't a hobby. It's my duty, so that doesn't count either. Just listening to Christian music. So I guess you could say that's a hobby. Okay. Come from an Orthodox Christian family, so my childhood was always centered around religion. We attended church 5 times a week. The other children in my church didn't go along with me, so I guess my childhood was a bit solitary. Not kind of interesting, okay? Didn't go to a regular school. I attended my church's school. Some of my classmates made fun of me, especially because of my nose and my skinny appearance. It wasn't a bad childhood, though. Jesus was always there for me, and I discovered I had a talent for carpentry. Jesus be praised, amen. I'm single, I live alone. My parents were all I had left, but they passed away some years ago. Okay. Now, since taking shape, the motive here, potential. But that's also just could be profiling. I don't know. I work as a carpenter, go to church, and that's it. In my free time, I like listening to Christian music and watching religion videos. I'm into getting married and starting a family, but I've always been rejected by women. But I don't feel sad. My faith keeps me strong. Jesus be praised, amen. I admit I'm a bit nervous, as I've never been through this before. Being here in this courtroom is a bit overwhelming. However, I believe in my innocence, and I know that Jesus will be right by my side during the whole process. Justice be served. I'm an innocent man, and I will walk out free with Jesus by my side. Jesus be praised, amen. Are you guilty? No, I'm not guilty. I'm lonely, and I do long for the love of a woman, but I would never commit such a vile act as the one I'm accused of. Jesus is my witness. I'm not guilty. I've never harassed a woman in my life. Well, it was worth a shot. Tell me what happened. That woman asked me to build her a birdhouse. That's what I did. I finished the birdhouse. It was a really good job. Told her the house was ready, and she went to my workshop to pick it up. Once there, she said she didn't like it, so she wouldn't pay me. She was wrong. The birdhouse was beautiful, one of my finest works. Told her she would have to pay me or I would call the police. She refused and left my workshop. Then she made up that story about me touching her chest. This does not make any sense. Why did you not call the police? It was just an empty threat? And then she made up this story because she didn't like your birdhouse? But she didn't pay anyways. I'm telling the truth. She's a vile liar and Jesus knows it. Amen. Are you innocent? Of course. God knows it. Jesus knows it. Mary knows it. I'm wrongly accused by that vile woman. Why should I let you go? I'm just a humble carpenter who would never harm anyone. Playing up his whole little shtick here. I don't know. Even my church know what kind of person I am. My neighbors also know I'm a good Christian and I never harass a lady. Do you know the victim? Barely. She was just another client. She seemed like a decent person at first. I should have known better. You didn't say Jesus, amen there. Do you hate the victim? I can't really hate anyone. That goes against my beliefs. God and Jesus will forgive her, and I hope she eventually cleanses her tainted soul. I'm sure harlots can still find redemption. Jesus be praised. Amen. Alright. He's very condescending to her, too. I don't know. Do you find the victim attractive? Yes. She's indeed a fairly attractive lady. Can I see this victim for important case-related purposes? Well, that's all the questions. Let's, look at that profile picture. Jesus. Alright, well, let's just get at it. Alright, after evaluating your case, I've come to a decision. Chill guy, I've determined that you are... I feel like he's playing up his shtick a bit too much, and he's talking very down and derogatorily to her. And I feel like if you were truly a chill guy, and you were truly not guilty, then he'd be a little bit more chill about her. He wouldn't be so angry and, worked up over this, over who she is or whatever. Be like, I mean, I get it, being an innocent person falsely accused can make you angry, but I don't know. We'll see if I'm right or not. I'm just getting the vibe. Chill guy, I've determined that you are guilty. Your execution shall be carried out immediately. Alright, well, let's see if we can show this on YouTube. No, your highness, please, I'm innocent. Listen to Jesus, listen to your heart. You know I'm innocent. Silence! We're really getting into character here. Baddie bad. Guards, bring the syringe and inject him immediately. You love touching people, don't you? Then why don't you touch your own body until you die? Oh. I thought he was just gonna start immediately jerking it. I'm gonna be honest. So, it's not as bad. That's okay. Well, shit. I don't know how the fuck I was supposed to... I mean, there were signs in there that she was a liar, right? But he was just, like, overwhelmingly creepy and overly angry and playing up the act. So, I don't know. That was a tough one. You killed an innocent. You killed an innocent. Ah, man. But yeah, also on the itch page, a lot of people were saying, this game is so cool, but it's frustrating how randomized and RNG it is. But also, I mean, as a parody and a bit as in real life, you know, sometimes judges do gotta choose in a situation where who the fuck knows. The minute you can come in, your trial's about to begin. Innocent. The first name of this person is Innocent. She's innocent, guys. Surname of this person is $, because I give up. The trial of innocent dollars begins now. She's been accused of murder. She shot her husband 10 times and then tried to run away. I don't even care. I don't even care if she did it. You can get away with that. I don't even care. Oh, I don't like the way that mouth opens, though. Or do I? There's no teeth. Sorry. Whoa. Okay, Your Highness, I'm not a bad woman. You have to understand my circumstances. Case files. Facts. The accused and her victim were at their mansion in the outskirts of the city. According to their butler, they were having an argument. Eventually, the butler heard gunshots. When he entered the room, the victim was lying on the floor in a puddle of blood with 10 bullet wounds in his body. Butler immediately called the police, and the wife was arrested. So it's a crime of passion, then, because she clearly didn't have a getaway plan. Bennett profile. Innocent dollars. White female, 27 years old, unemployed, was married to the victim for 7 years. Wow. So she wasn't just... Well, if she just married him for his money, why would they have been together 7 years? Victim was a good man who loved his wife. She always humiliated him and only married him for his money. Apparently the butler hated the wife and had been working for the victim for over 20 years. Interesting. The butler hated the wife. Pinned it on the wife. Interesting. So maybe the butler was the crime of passion and he was trying to get the husband all to himself. White male in his 50s, he was a former boxer, amassed a fortune. Some people described him as a very angry and violent man, while others claimed that he was very sweet. Witness said he always humiliated his wife and treated her like a pet. Witness said the wife's a bitch and she's lying. Okay, well, once again, I have no idea, but it's okay, because I'm baddie bad, and it's their fault for hiring a judge whose last name is Bad. She only married him because she wanted his money. She killed him and came up with that lie that he was about to kill her. She mustn't get away with her plan. She's a cold-blooded killer. She's the real victim here. She endured many years of physical and verbal abuse at the hands of a violent man with a huge ego and a great fortune. She deserves to be free after so many years of pain and humiliation. Good lord, I literally have no idea on this one. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm the judge, I'll be fine. I can kill people, condemn them to death, whatever, who cares? I'll be alright. Who are you? My name's Innocent Dollars, I'm 27 years old, I'm a housewife and the real victim here. I married that man because I was in a very vulnerable state and had no other choice. Okay. After 7 years, though? If you really just wanted him for the money, you would have killed him sooner, I feel it. Well, maybe not, I don't know. Are you guilty? I shot him, yes, but it was self-defense. He was about to kill me. I'm guilty of killing him, but I'm the real victim here. He could have killed me. What are your hobbies? I like watching romance films. I also love to go shopping. Might sound a bit shallow, but it's better than living in the streets. Interesting, okay. We were very poor, and my dad was an awful man who hurt us a lot. Fortunately, he died from a stroke. My childhood was very tough, and there were many times where we didn't have enough money for food. We lived in a very cheap and dilapidated apartment. Later on, as a teen, I took many jobs to help my mom and my sisters, but money was never enough, especially after my mom fell ill. I don't really want to keep talking about my childhood, sorry. I mean, that's a way to feign it, you know, fake it, be like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Just, oh, it's so hard for me, faking it, but it could also be real. I'm what you might call a trophy wife. My husband was a very jealous and violent man. I wasn't allowed to go out without his authorization. I had to remain silent most of the time. I had to comply and say yes to everything, or he would hurt me. He was very strong for his age, since he used to be a boxer. Despite having a house and money, I was trapped in a living hell. But maybe, I mean, if her dad was abusive too, then maybe that explains, you know, why she stayed in it for so long and didn't do anything until now. Angst, so much angst. Unless he as a murderer wanted to inherit his money. Who would believe a trophy wife such as me? Okay, woe is me, right. I mean, what happened? My husband wanted to kiss me. After years of humiliation and a living hell, I refused. It's my body, I have the freedom to choose. He He got really mad. I'd never seen him so furious before. He wanted to strangle me to death, so I took the gun he kept in the drawer next to the bed and shot him 10 times. I had no other choice, otherwise I'd be dead by now. 10 times, I guess I could see it in a panic, maybe. I never intended to kill him. I would have preferred to get divorced or run away, but he gave me no choice. Are you innocent? Technically, yes. I shot him, but I had a reason to do it. He wanted to kill me. It was self-defense, so it makes me innocent. How do you know he wanted to kill you, though? Is that what she said here? He got really mad. He wanted to strangle me to death. Okay. Maybe he was in the middle of doing it or something, and wait, how would she grab the gun? I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm the real victim here. Victim of a violent man and the patriarchy. Solid defense. Okay. He was my husband. I lived with him for 7 years, and that was more than enough to know the monster better than anyone. Do you hate the victim? Yes, with every fiber of my existence. Do you find the victim attractive? Not really. I was never attracted to him, but he offered me protection, security, and stability when I needed them the most. Well, sorry to say, I've got no idea, so I'm gonna just wing it. Right after evaluating your case, I've come to a decision. Alright, hold on. Innocent dollars. So the people were kind of torn on if the husband was innocent or violent. The butler hated the wife, and he was the one who made the call, which is a bit suspicious. She's very consistent about her story of childhood, and that's consistent with, I don't know, kind of her situation and where she ended up. And I could see her panicking in the moment, shooting him 10 times. 10 times is a lot, though. Alright, we're going to hit it with an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch it? Something, something. I'm too tired to remember how it goes. Innocent. I mean, her name is Innocent Dollars, after all. Ignore the fact I named her that. You're free. You can leave the courtroom and resume your normal life now. Your Highness, thank you so much. Let's see. Am I 0 for 2? Hey, alright. There we go. Okay. We're 1 for 2. That's not too bad for Batty Bad. Alright. I think anyone killed who was innocent is bad. The butler was also an awful man involved in other crimes. He was arrested shortly after the trial. Alright, cool. So me honing in on that, yeah, see? Alright. Good job, Batty Bad. Case 3. Defendant, you can come in. Your trial's about to begin. Ooh. Wow, this is like a Lovecraftian, the fish guys. The first name of this person, so we're gonna call him Fish. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this series. I've been enjoying it. I get to play so many fun RPG Maker games that I otherwise wouldn't have. So the name of this person is, we're going to go with Fried. He's fried fish. But he's a gentleman, so it's backwards. Trial of Fish Fried begins now. He's been accused of scamming elderly people. Well, yeah, he does have that look about him, doesn't he? This is ridiculous. I haven't scammed anyone. Everything's legal. Case files, facts, what do we got? September 1st, an elderly couple buys insurance from the accused. The husband dies in a car accident. The widow was still waiting for the insurance money. The accused tell her to keep waiting. Let's see, December to February, it's not that long. Now it's been that long. July 30th, the widow still hasn't received the money. She contacts an attorney and accuses the defendant of scamming her. 2 other elderly people accuse the defendant of scamming them and not receiving their insurance money. Fish Fried, blue male in his 60s, owner of an insurance company, single, no family. His employees and neighbors seem to hate him. He has no friends at all. Okay. Witness claims that she heard the accused laughing at the widow and saying that she'll never see that money, screw that dinosaur. Well, damn. Okay. Oh wait, I already looked at facts. Hold on. Victim profile. 2 elderly women and an elderly man, all of them in their 80s, loved by their respective communities, families, and friends. This one seems pretty cut and dry so far. Prosecutor's opinion, man's a heartless sociopath who only cares about money. He scammed those poor people and he probably feels no remorse at all. He deserves to die. And defense attorney, as despicable as he is, my client is not a scammer. Its supposed victims would have gotten their money eventually. They just had to wait a bit longer. As despicable as he is. As despicable as he is? What do you mean as despicable as he is? Your own attorney is saying you're despicable? Okay. Who are you? My name is Fish Fried. I'm 68 years old. I'm the CEO of an insurance company. I don't have a family. I've never had time for that. I have other goals, such as increasing my wealth. Okay. What are your hobbies? In my free time, I read books about economics. I also enjoy watching older films from the 40s. What a dapper man. Tell me about your childhood. My father was also a CEO, and he always taught me the importance of money. I didn't have any friends. It was a quite lonely childhood, but that was okay. Some people made fun of me, but now I'm sure I have more money than them. So all about making the money, so that would make sense why you don't want to actually pay out anything. My life has always been the same. Work, work, and more work. I'm always thinking of new marketing strategies, looking for clients, etc. I care a lot about work and money, but that doesn't mean I'm a heartless businessman who would scam elderly people. This is all a misunderstanding. Right, okay. Current life. That's always been the same. Work? Oh, I just said this, okay. Man, is this what I could turn into? I'm a bit of a workaholic myself. See, look at that. I like games that are parodies and weird scenarios like this, because it can turn a mirror on the own absurdities of your own life. How are you feeling? Disappointed in the system. Why would you attack an honest businessman? This is nothing but defamation. Well, again, like the first guy, he's kind of playing up his whole, like, yeah, I'm just a businessman. I'm a good boy. I would never do this, right? But also the first guy was innocent, so. Are you guilty? Of course not. This is a waste of time. That's all you have to say. Look what happened. The company's been selling insurance for years. Our reputation is quite high. Our clients trust us, and they know who we are. A group of grandpas and grandmas claim that we scammed them. Lies. They just don't understand how our system works. They'll get their insurance money eventually. They just need to be patient. I haven't scammed anyone. I mean, it seems like he's been spinning this tale for a long time then. You know, all these people trust him because he just says, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. Are you innocent? 100% innocent. A hard-working patriot with good values attacked by parasites. Why should I let you go? Because that would be the right thing to do. Do you know the victims? They're my clients, so yeah, I know them to a certain degree. Do you hate the victims? I've been trying not to, but they're not helping. This guy is very short, very curt. Do you find the victims attractive? I'm not attracted to 80-year-old grannies. Well, I am, and I find it offensive that you're not, and so therefore you are guilty. Alright, you're evaluating your case. I've come to a decision. Fish Fried, I've determined that you are guilty. We're ripping it. No time to think. We're going for it. Your execution shall be carried out immediately. No, come on, you can't do this to me. I'll pay you. Please, let me live. Silence. Guards, bring the syringe and inject them immediately. Batty bad. Go off, girl. I like how angelic the syringe is. You like scamming people. You think you're really smart, huh? You think you have brains. Let's see if that's true. Ooh. Well, he did have brains, I guess. So, was he innocent then? Jesus, that's gruesome. Everyone is innocent. Everyone has been innocent. No. Payments have been delayed due to bureaucracy, but he had nothing to do with it. You killed an innocent. Ah, well, 1 for 3. Damn. Case 4. If you just keep picking guilty, eventually someone will be guilty. Defendant, you can come in. Your trial's about to begin. People are very interesting looking. What does this guy remind me of? We're gonna call him Joy, because he's got a big old happy smile on his face. Joy, fucking plus sign, because his parents hated him. Trial of Joy Plus begins now. He was a sibling. His first brother, is Joy. He's been accused of stalking a young woman. Also identifies himself as a sheep man. Wolf in sheep's clothing? Okay. I'm not stalking her. I'm trying to talk to her. And yes, I'm a human-sheep hybrid. My mother was a sheep. What the... We should just kill this damn abomination of nature. The fuck? Facts. Victim has reported that for over a year, the accused has stalked her through different means. He sent her countless friend requests and messages to social media platforms. He's been seen outside her work, and even harassed other employees and asked to see her. He's followed her on the street, and even inside a shopping mall. He once tried to touch her, and when she confronted him, he made sheep sounds. The victim ran away, crying and screaming. Joy Plus, white male in his 40s, tailorist, has unusual features that make him resemble a sheep. He claims to be a sheep man, the son of a human male and a female sheep. According to him, the victim is his daughter, and he's just trying to talk to her. It can't be that hard to figure out if she's his daughter or not. My female in her 20s, her mother passed away last year. Never met her father. They're living with her grandparents. Can we do a little, like, DNA situation here, or no? He's a very sick man who wants to enact his dark fantasies, and he chose my clan as his victim. His story about being a human-sheep hybrid is absolutely insane. He has no place in society. Kill him. Wait, her mother passed away last year, and she never met her father. Well, is the victim a human sheep? Was she 1/4 sheep? Vince attorney. My client isn't lying. He just wants to meet his daughter. A DNA test will prove he's telling the truth. I'm not sure about his claims of being the son of a sheep, though. Still, he's innocent. He's done nothing wrong. Well, once again, I got no clue. Who are you? My name's Joy Plus. I'm 42 years old. I'm a tailorist. I'm not entirely human. My mother was a sheep, and my father was a human, so that makes me a mutant hybrid. That's why I look like this. A long time ago, I fell in love with a woman, and she became pregnant, but her parents took her away, as they didn't want her to marry a sheep man. What do you mean she became pregnant? Just, like, magically? Do I need to arrest you for assault as well? Okay, well, now I'm assuming that he can't get a woman because of how he looks, so yeah, I'm kind of a mean judge. 20 years I've been trying to locate her and my daughter. Well, it seems like you located your daughter. Just talk to her. What are your hobbies? I enjoy literature. I also like watching sheep videos. Okay. My father and my mother weren't allowed to be together, and I was left in an orphanage. From a young age, I showed skills making clothes, so it was only natural for me to become a tailorist. I'm one of the best tailorists in the city. This guy's really freaking me out, I'm not gonna lie. Besides working as a tailorist, I spend most of my free time looking for my daughter and her mother. I'm a very sad and lonely sheep man. I'm so unsettled. I don't know. I'm sure judges in real life also judge people based on their appearance, so am I really that bad of a judge? Baddie bad? What did I just say? How are you feeling? And he just said bah. Okay. Are you guilty? No, I'm not guilty. I'm not stalking her, I just want to talk to her. I'm sure she's my daughter. What happened? A long time ago, I had an affair with a human woman. She became pregnant, but her parents took her away. I've been searching for her for 20 years. Until now, I found this young woman who looks exactly like my ex. I'm sure she's my daughter, since she'd be 20 years old by now. Fortunately, I suspect that her mother might have passed away. I'm not a stalker. I've been trying to contact her and find out if she's my daughter. Okay, are you innocent? Yes, an innocent sheep man. Why should I let you go? Because I'm an innocent and cute sheep. Well, actually, now I'm sold. Now, you say he's a cute sheep? Alright. Do you know the victim? I'm fairly certain she's my daughter. I'm very unsettled to say, do you find her attractive? Do you hate the victim? No, I want to know her better. If she's my daughter, I want to be close to her. Her mother was very attractive, and I'm also very attractive, so yeah, I think she's as beautiful as her mother and me. Okay, that's a safe answer there. Shit, I don't know. He played it safe. He didn't come off as too creepy or anything. We're gonna, oh god. I don't know. I'm gonna call him guilty just because he's creeping me out. That's all I've got to go off of. We're gonna trust my instincts. Hey, they got us this far. 1 out of 3. Maybe I should go against my instincts. You know what? My instincts have got us 1 out of 3, so we're going to go against my instincts, and then that'll get us right. So this guy is innocent. Determine that you are innocent. You're free. You can leave the courtroom and resume your normal life now. Have fun out there. Make sure to be a good boy. Good sheep for me. Huge, actually. Go against the instincts. That's the play. DNA test proved he was the biological father of the woman. Also, it's proved that he had sheep genes, so he was truly a sheep man. Good job. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. Don't know what else to say about that one. Moving on. Please be a normal person this time. Defendant, you can come in. Your trial is about to begin. Is this the look outside guy? We're gonna call him, look. But I'm too lazy to spell outside, so we're just gonna go O. You get the point. The trial of Look O begins now. He's been accused of torturing and murdering his babysitter. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. It wasn't me. Okay. Whatever you say. The victim was babysitting the accused. It was night like any other. And the neighbors heard some screams and alerted the police. When the officers arrived, they found the babysitter tied up in a chair, and the accused was found hidden in a closet. The victim's something and tongue had been removed with a knife and a pair of scissors. Her skull had been crushed with a hammer, and she had numerous cuts all over her body. The accused was taken out of his hiding spot, and he spotted the corpse. He began laughing hysterically. Interesting. Full name Looko. Black male, 10 years old, lives with his mother, attends a nearby school. He should describe him as a very solitary child with an unhealthy obsession for a certain streamer. Black female in her 20s, worked as a babysitter to afford college. Described as a very sweet girl with a kind heart. Prosecutor's opinion, this kid's pure evil. What he did to the victim was far too atrocious, and he knew exactly what he was doing. Being a kid's no excuse. He's still a murderer, and murderers must be killed. They have no place in society. Okay? Client's just a kid. Let him go immediately. That's your entire argument? Nah, we're killing this kid. It's over. Who are you? My name's Looko. I'm 10 years old. I like dinosaurs. Nah, he's playing up. Nah, he's actually a 40-year-old man. I know. I can tell. What are your hobbies? Watching cartoons, playing with my dinosaur toys, watching my favorite streamers. Right. Tell me about your childhood. But I'm still a child. But you don't have anything to tell me? Okay. Tell me about your current life. Go to school, then come back and play video games, watch cartoons, watch streams, play with my toys. Hey, you didn't say video games before. I don't have any friends, though, but I don't care. How are you feeling? I hate this place. I want my mommy. Nah, he's playing this shit up way too much. Nah. Fuck this kid. Are you guilty? No, I'm not guilty. That's what a guilty person would say. Tell me what happened. Cindy was babysitting me. Everything was okay until we heard a sound coming from the kitchen. It was a really scary man, and he had a hammer and a knife. I managed to hide, but he got Cindy and began hurting her. Then he left, and I remained hidden until my mom came back. I'm just an innocent kid. Cindy was a shitty babysitter anyway. Who cares? Should be searching the real killer. Yeah. Nah. Calling her shitty babysitter after she's dead? Real kid wouldn't do that. You're clearly a 50-year-old sheep man. I figured it out. It's an epidemic. Are you innocent? Yes, I'm just an innocent kid. Why should I let you go? Because I'm just a kid. That, the whole argument is that he's a kid. I don't trust this guy. Do you know the victim? Yep, she was my babysitter. We didn't really get along. I can't ask if he was attracted to the victim. I feel like that would really help my case, though. Do you hate the victim? We didn't get along, but I didn't hate her. Alright, this time, I'm gonna follow my gut this time. And we're gonna call him guilty. Because it's been 5 people, and surely at this point, the odds of it still being an innocent is gotta be statistically... Well, it's still 50-50 shot, but... I don't know, fuck it. Fuck this kid. Guilty. Look, I've determined that you're guilty. What? Oh, Bobby! Silence. Stop your crying at your death. Guards, bring the syringe and inject him immediately. See on the other side, kiddo. I've censored this one since it's a child. Nothing I could do about it, guys. He was guilty. It was beyond a reasonable doubt. Me and kid's no excuse. You're an evil murderer. It's time for you to open your eyes and see the severity of your actions. Oh, what the fuck? That one's pretty intense. Jesus. Please be guilty. Yes! Yes! We're making a comeback, guys. Look, we're making a comeback. We've already killed 2 innocent people. Look, I was guilty. He's obsessed with serial killers and streamers who discussed real crimes. He wanted to know what killing felt like, so he planned to torture and kill his babysitter. He also planned to kill his mother next. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he enjoyed torturing and killing that poor young woman. He killed a criminal. Good job. Hey, you know what? I will say at least we do have a 100% rate at not letting criminals back out on the streets, at the very least. So, you know, could be doing worse, I suppose. Daddy Bad, you're doing a great job here. Defendant, you can come in. Your trial's about to begin. Oh, this is the actual wolf. And last time it was a sheep man. Now we've got a wolf. Okay, well, I mean, he might not be a wolf, but we're gonna call him Wolf. I don't know. He could be like a dog. I'm racially profiling again. All right, Wolf. Surname of this person is again, don't care. He doesn't have one. Oh, what? Can I just give him space? Yeah, okay. He's literally just Wolf. He's been accused of biting a man. The victim's left arm had to be amputated. Also, the accused identifies himself as a wolf and never takes off his wolf costume. I'm innocent. Awoo. Facts. February 14th, the victim was hanging out in a shopping mall with other individuals also dressed up as wolves. Oh, cute furry convention. All right. The victim approached the accused, and some minutes later, the accused bit his arm. Apparently, they had an argument, although nobody knows what the exchange was about. The victim went to the hospital, where he received appropriate medical treatment. Due to the aggressor's poor dental hygiene, the wound led to gangrene, and the victim's hand had to be amputated. But did he bite him with the wolf thing, or did he take off the mask in order to bite him? That's important. White male, 31 years old, unemployed, lives with his father, mother, 2 sisters, and 5 brothers. Claims to be a wolf. Due to legal reasons, we had to let him keep his wolf suit on. Victim profile. White male in his 50s, owner of a barbery. According to witnesses, he's very prone to angry outbursts. His left arm had to be amputated due to gangrene caused by the bite. Got it. So the victim is prone to angry outbursts. But still, I don't understand. He's guilty. He bit his arm. Like, I'm curious. Okay, we'll see what he says about it. This person has serious mental issues. He's not a wolf. He's just a deranged individual who enjoys biting innocents. He's nothing but a scourge to society. Mike Lyon's just a tad eccentric, but he's a good man, and he would never bite someone unless there was a good reason for such action. Are we arguing over whether or not he bit him, or what his motive was in biting him? Who are you? My name is Wolf. I'm 31 years old. I'm currently unemployed. I live with my parents and brothers. I'm a wolf. Good for you. What are your hobbies? I love chatting with other furry people. Also, I have some furry friends, and sometimes we hang out. Oh, and I also use Idiot. Is this a parody of Reddit? That's very on the nose. Wow. How about your childhood? I was raised by humans, but don't be fooled. I've always been a wolf. Okay, how about your current life? I don't work, I don't study, I don't help in my house. I spend my time on Idiot, chatting with my fellow wolf people, collecting video game statues, and watching political streamers. Ah, such a chud. Wow. It's beautiful. Tell me about your current life. Oh wait, I just did that one. Next one. See, I'm sleepy. It's early morning. Wonderful. Ooh. Okay. He's feeling good about being accused of this? Alright. Are you guilty? Oh, no, I'm an innocent and cute wolf. But what happened? Tell me. Help. Tell me what happened. I was hanging out with my fellow wolf people in a shopping mall when suddenly a man tried to attack me. I defended myself and bit his arm. It wasn't my intention, but I had to defend myself. I was so scared. I'm sorry he lost his arm. I only wanted to protect my wolf pack. Ooh, his arm was so tasty, though. Okay. So, you're saying he was attacked, but I don't think the... Hold on, let's look at the facts again. Hold on. Did people see him? The victim approached the accused. Some minutes later, the accused bit his arm. Apparently, they had an argument. Nobody knows what the exchange was about. Nobody knows what the exchange was about. So his wolf pack didn't feel like threatened or anything because they don't know what the exchange was about, and it didn't seem visibly violent. Is apparently what it seems like. Okay, so his story's not lining up here. This is my first like situation where I'm feeling somewhat confident about catching him in something. What else we got? Do you know the victim? No, not at all. I don't get along with humans. Do you hate the victim? Yes, he's a bad man. Yeah, I don't trust this guy. We're gonna kill him. Sorry, it's over. Done. He's dead. Come to a decision. Wolf, I've determined that you're guilty. It's over. Sorry, buddy. I know what you are. I figured you out. Execution shall be carried out immediately. No! Silence. Guards, bring the syringe and inject him immediately. Yes, I'm drinking my coffee as a man is sick. Well, he's a wolf, so it's fine. I'm really getting into my role of power here as the judge, really feeling that racial profiling and stuff. It's time to let you stop acting as a wolf and let the human within you come out. I don't like that little man there peeking out at me. Yikes. Wolf was guilty. He and his friends have been harassing people, including the victim. When the victim asked them to stop harassing people, blank bit him because he doesn't have a last name. You killed a criminal. Good job. Batty Bad is making such a crazy comeback here. It's actually wild. Good work, Batty Bad. All right. See, this system of letting random people be the judge is working out pretty good. I wonder what actual judges' KDs are. The minute you can come in, your trial's about to begin. Like, how many judges actually put away innocent people? Innocent. Her name is not guilty. With a name like that, maybe her parents were setting her up for a life of crime. The trial of not guilty begins now. She's been accused of killing her boyfriend after asphyxiating him with her chest. Well, I believe it. I'm innocent. It was just an accident. I loved him so much. Well, then cry then, huh? Show some emotion. Hold on. Stats. Innocents set free. Innocents executed. Criminals executed. Reputation 4. Negligences 2. We could be doing worse. Let's save real quick, by the way. Alright. Facts. March 30th, the accused and the victim were in the accused's home. At some point during the night, the accused called emergency. She'd smothered her boyfriend to death with her chest. She stated that it was an accident, but the family of the victim believes that she killed him on purpose because he cheated on her 3 months ago. Ooh, that does kind of throw a wrench in things, doesn't it? Minute profile. Not guilty. Well, convincing. And she's 6'7"? This lady's actually totally fine. Had a relationship with the victim. Has a gambling addiction. Interesting. Asian male in his 20s. Whoa. Age gap relationship. Alright, died from asphyxiation. According to his family, he cheated on the accused once before the crimes. This might have been her revenge. Cheated on purpose. It was revenge. He cheated on her. Okay, well, fine. It's obviously an accident. The victim must have died with a smile on his face, Lamau. Yeah, fair enough. It's probably alright. What the hell is this game? This is a fun little game. Who are you? My name's not guilty. I'm 67 years old. I live all alone and I have a pension. I'm very beautiful. Okay, well, if you have to say it, then it might not be true. What are your hobbies? I love gambling and dancing and parties. I also smoke a lot. Alright, this lady's got it all. Tell me about your childhood. My parents were alcoholics. They never cared about me, so I went to live with an aunt and things were better. Current life. I was in love. I'm sure he wanted to ask me to marry him, but unfortunately, the accident happened. Now I drown my sadness with gambling, cigarettes, and alcohol that you were already doing anyways. So, okay, I don't know. How are you feeling? Really sad, but also beautiful. Are you guilty? No, it was an accident. Tell me what happened. My boyfriend and I fell asleep watching a series. When I woke up, he was buried in my chest. What? Okay, it's kind of hard to believe. Made him wake him up, and then I realized he wasn't breathing anymore, and accidentally asphyxiated him with my chest while we were asleep. Are you innocent? Absolutely. Why should I let you go? I'm innocent and also very beautiful. Do you know the victim? Yes, obviously, he's my boyfriend. We've been dating for 2 years. Do you hate the victim? Of course not. He was my boyfriend. We were in love. She said absolutely nothing about the cheating, by the way. Do you find the victim attractive? Of course, he was my boyfriend. He was really handsome. Well, shit, that's all we get to go on? Are you serious? I've got literally no idea. Okay, so we're gonna do the thing of, what does my intuition tell me, and then go opposite of it. Okay, my intuition is telling me that she's innocent. Because she's a baddie, just like me. However, I do, unfortunately, have to go opposite of my intuition, and so she's guilty. Sorry about this. Nothing that way. What are you gonna do about it? Sorry, you're guilty. An execution shall be carried out immediately. No, please, it was an accident. Silence. Guards bring the syringe and inject her immediately. The safer bet, really, is to kill them, even if they're innocent, because then we don't risk letting a guilty person out of the street. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot morally and ethically wrong with what I just said there. Your chest is too dangerous and you're a cold-blooded murderer. It's time for you to see the truth. I'm a little let down by these animations. I mean, clearly the artist is an incredible artist, but, you know, they're all about the same dealio. Skin cracks and then some holes or like an eye or something. It's nothing, it's never been anything too wild. Like, shit, she was innocent. Well, fuck. What I was saying, like, I thought it would be more like warping their body in some way, or, you know, based on the crime, and in some of them it's kind of done that, but it's mostly they've just, like, opened or, like, exploded or something. Not guilty was innocent, it was just an accident. Well, boop. Yeah, at least we didn't let out a guilty person. Alright, who we got? Who we got? I don't even know what to say about that. Your blob. I have no idea how to even understand what I'm looking at. We're gonna call you Blob. Blob. Hob. I don't know. The trial of Blob Hob begins now. She's been accused of killing a dog with a drill. She perforated him many times? Holy shit. I didn't do it. It was my husband. What? What? Why would your husband do this? Holy. My husband alerted the police and stated that his wife, the accused, killed their dog with a drill. The accused was arrested, although she claims that her husband is the one who actually killed the dog. Blob Hob, pink female, 29 years old, barista, married. According to victim, friends and coworkers, she's a good woman. Ah, well, she's innocent then. Golden Retriever dog, 5 years old. Damn. Who dares harm an animal deserves to die. Kill her already. She's innocent. She loved her dog. You must arrest the real killer of the husband. Okay, I've got basically jack shit to interrogate. Okay. Who are you? My name is Blob Hob. I'm 29 years old. I work as a barista in a very popular coffee shop. I'm married to an awful man. Let's unpack that one. I did not mean to click the same thing again. What are your hobbies? I love hiking. I've never hiked before, though. How about your childhood? The other kids made fun of my appearance. It was awful. I don't see how that would lead to you killing a dog, though. It's probably fine. There's not much to talk about. I work, watch series online, eat chocolate. Yeah, not a lot going on. Okay, and how are you feeling? Very sad. Fair enough. Are you guilty? No, I didn't harm the dog. It was my husband. I came back home after work, and the dog was lying on the floor, his body full of holes, blood all around. My husband was holding a drill, and he was laughing like a maniac? That doesn't really make sense. You innocent? Yes, I would never harm my dog. Why should I let you go? Because I'm innocent, and you need to get the real killer, my husband. Do you know the victim? Yes, he was my dog. I miss him so much. No, why would I hate my dog? Oh, God, fuck. I don't know. Okay, what were the facts again? Husband alerted the police and stated that his wife had killed her dog with a drill. Accused was arrested, although she claims that her husband was the one who actually killed the dog. I don't have anything to go off of. I want, like time of death of the dog or anything, because she said she was at work, came home, and the dog was dead, and the husband was there. I don't know, the timeline doesn't really line up on that. I don't know. My gut's telling me that she's innocent. But now going opposite of my gut has a 50-50 success rate. So now I don't know what to do. I don't know how to pick. Okay, Alright, I'm gonna play rock, paper, scissors with myself in order to determine this. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Wait, this hand is guilty, this hand is innocent. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Innocent. That that works, by the way. Free, you can leave the courtroom and resume your normal life now. Have a good one, lady. Don't kill any more dogs. The rock, paper, scissors worked. Let's go. Blah was innocent. It was her husband who actually killed the dog. Eventually, the husband was sentenced to death because of his crime. Good job. Yeah, I do wish there was a little bit more, like, I could use the case details I find, but I also think it's a better parody and commentary on the justice system if it's a bit more randomized, and it's really hard to know, too. It's interesting. I don't know. Vinny, you can come in. Your trial's about to begin. First name of this person is... We're gonna go with the obvious. We're gonna go with the obvious, it's too early for me to know how to spell giraffe, so we're gonna just go with that, even though it's wrong. Maybe 2 F's in giraffe. I'm gonna go with giraffe neck. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean... Yeah, well... What are you gonna do about it? Trial of Giraffe Neck begins now. He's been accused of sending death threats online, specifically on the popular online platform Idiotet, where he's threatened to kill another user. I wonder if he threatened to kill the guy we had in here earlier. It wasn't me. My account got hacked. The victim had an online disagreement with the accused in the online discussion site Idiotet. Got it. The victim received a death threat from the accused and immediately contacted the cyber police. According to the accused, his account had been hacked prior to the messages. Do we have any way to determine that? Giraffe neck, white male, 36 years old, unemployed, lives with his parents, has poor hygiene, spends most of his time on the online discussion site Idiotet. White male, 18 years old, according to him, he loves trolling online and rage baiting. He's a chronically online parasite who spends his time sending death threats. He's a scourge to society. I don't see why any of this matters. As pathetic as his clan is, he's innocent. His account was hacked. He knows that sending death threats can get him banned. I don't know. I mean, I know death threats are scary and all, and they are a bad thing, and you shouldn't be sending them, obviously. But is it worth potentially killing him over? I'm gonna go with no, but we'll see. Who are you? My name's Giraffe Neck. I'm 36 years old. I have a degree in arts and politics. I spend most of my time online, saving the world by being chronically online. That's literally me. What are your hobbies? Besides reading complex books about philosophy and politics, I carry out online activism, specifically on the online site Idiotet, where I hang out with my other fellow activists in our echo chamber. He's surprisingly self-conscious. I hang out in my echo chamber. We gather to discuss how evil big breasts are and how smart we are. We're standing against curvy women in video games. Real women do not have big breasts and butts. If you think otherwise, you're an evil, misogynist, incel, gooner, virgin loser. What? You can't be chronically online and be against my big-breasted gooning addiction. Nah, we're killing this guy. Women with big breasts are not real. Artists who draw big breasts are evil, incel, misogynist, gooners, losers who deserve to die. Yeah, you know, I've seen this guy in my comment section before. And I will enact my revenge here. Just kidding. I will be an impartial judge. I will be an impartial judge. All that we have are moral disagreements. And that's okay. What are your hobbies? Shit, I already read this one. This is just giant rant. Okay. Your childhood. My parents always said yes to anything I asked for. You could say I was a spoiled kid. School was awful, though. I was bullied for being superior. Oof. I really like this game. It's a great parody, but it's a bit on the nose here with this guy. I need to make this world better by being chronically online. This has got to be, like, the most, on-the-nose, stereotypical portrayal of the kind of, paradoxical individual that spends all their time online and yet has such Puritan ideals. Like, it's such an interesting, contradictory type of person. How are you feeling? Bored. Let me go already. Yeah, sorry. We should add YouTube Shorts scrolling in the courtroom. I don't know. Are you guilty? Of course not. I'm one of the good guys. I mean, what happened? Apparently someone hacked my idiot-headed account, sent death threats to someone who disagreed with my opinion, and was downvoted by the other users in my echo chamber. Even though the user deserves to die because he does not share my views, I would never send him a death threat. That could get me banned. Are you innocent? Innocent, smart, superior. I feel like this guy probably is innocent. I think he's too much of a wimpy loser to actually send death threats or do anything. He's just gonna hang out in his echo chamber all day. I don't know. Yeah. But, I don't know. I mean, like, obviously this person's not real, and real humans have much more complexity than this guy does. You know, and if I see someone commenting stuff like this, I usually just move on with my day and whatever, and don't think about it. But, it is interesting, and I've never quite understood the people that get so up in a frenzy about, like, sexy characters in video games, or sex in video games and whatnot. And it's kind of the thing that my whole channel's about, is trying to, you know, dissect this stuff and think about it more, and think about, is it good in video games, or can it be used in a positive way, and then talking about this stuff, because a lot of people still don't like to talk about that kind of content in video games. And I think it's interesting that there's so many people that, from a staunch moral perspective, are fully against it. Not from any, like, you know, is it good in this specific case? It's just a flat out, I am against it. And I don't know. I don't know. I struggle to understand that point of view, but I also suppose if you are raised with that strong moral conviction, then it maybe makes sense. But I don't know. There's so many interesting people in the world, and it is fun running this channel to get to hear from all of them and hear all of these different opinions. All right. Why should I let you go? So if you don't, you're an evil, misogynist, incel, gooner, virgin, loser. Well, you know, I've been called all those things already, so is it becoming true at this point? I don't know. Do you know the victim? Not really. We had an online discussion and idiot-headed, but that's all. You know what? I'm good. We're done. This guy's innocent, alright? He might be a weirdo. He might be a loser. But so am I in some ways. We've all got a bit of a chud loser inside of us. And I feel like this guy is too pathetic enough to actually send those death threats. We'll see if I'm right or not. The game seems like it's really wanting me to make him guilty, but we're gonna go with innocent. We're gonna get a little freaky here. We're gonna go a little bit, you know, opposite to what it seems like it should be. Go, online warrior, defend the online world from fellow weird gooners. Go, leave hate comments on ToastyTime. Be forth and be free. Well, you know, sometimes maybe you should just trust your gut on that one. Yeah. I was just trying to be understanding, but oh, yep. Kill everyone who hates the Gooners. All right. New life philosophy. All right, who we got? Whoa! First name of this person is, we're gonna just call her, baby child. I've run out of steam on the names, I don't know. A baby child, okay. How do you ever grow up with that name? She's been accused of killing her babysitter by perforating the eyeballs of the baby with her fingernails. What? What? Our babysitter was a baby? It wasn't me, it was the man with the hat. The parents heard strange noises coming from their baby daughter's room. Once they got there, they found the baby dead with her eyeballs crushed. Their other daughter, the accused, was there next to the corpse, covered in blood and singing. Oh, okay, so she killed her sister. Window was open, but there were no signs of an intruder. What kind of parents report their own child, by the way? I don't know. I don't really know what you do in that situation, though. Baby child. Gray female? What do you mean gray? 12 years old, lives with her family, diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, under psychiatric treatment. Gray female, 11 months. Her eyeballs had been crushed with her and her intestines been taken out? It's pretty obvious that this girl's pretty sick and needs to be in mental ward forever. However, she might suffer a lot there, so it's better to sentence her to death. She's a danger to others, even to herself. It's a really sad and horrible case, but this is the reality we occupy. She's a sick girl who suffered a lot. She must be institutionalized in a mental asylum and receive proper therapy. My name's Baby Child. I'm 12 years old. I live with my mom, dad, and my baby sister. Oh, now she's dead. And the man with the hat killed her. Interesting. I don't know. I think what the interesting thought becomes here then is like, is it right to let a child that is so like deranged and mentally fucked up go, or is it better for society and state resources and whatever to just say, you know what, this one's screwed up and can't be saved? Right, I think that's kind of what the game's getting at here too, with the initial setting, where it's like, you know, in this world, the judges are normal people, and whatever they decide is instantly death or instantly freedom, and there's no nuance or anything. And that's kind of the parody thing that I think is going to come up here with this child. And it's interesting. I mean, it's all an argument on, like, you know, efficiency in the modern system and saving money at the cost of people's lives and, you know, fair treatment as a fellow human or whatever, you know. I don't know. Yeah. Geeks-related questions. Who are you? I already asked that. What are your hobbies? I think with my dolls watching cartoons about magical night ponies. Cute. I'm a child right now. Okay. Current life? Just checking, make sure you're a child. I go to school, spend time with my family, hang out with my friend Anne, and I also like to watch cartoons. I already asked that one. Judge Batty Bad is losing her mind. How are you feeling? Scared and sad. Are you? I don't know. You're answering those questions pretty chill. Are you guilty? No, I didn't do anything. It was the man in the hat. Tell me about this man in the hat. Tell me what happened. I was playing in my room with my dolls when suddenly I heard a noise coming from my babysitter's room. Baby sisters. Oh, baby sisters, not babysitters. I went to check on her, and there was this scary tall man with a hat. He had killed her. He smiled at me, asked me if I ever had needles under my fingernails, and then he disappeared. I think he said his name started with B. Oh, and he was really evil and scary, and he also had a magical sword. It's just made up from the shows you watch. Because she said she likes watching magical night ponies. We get have swords. I don't know. Are you innocent? I'm innocent, sweet girl. Why should I let you go? I'm just an innocent, sweet girl, and Girl Corp was a man with a hat. Do you know the victim? My baby sister. Do you hate the victim? No, I love my baby sister. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Fuck, I don't know. I give up. What's that thing, you know, judges, if it's around lunchtime and the judge hasn't eaten yet, they usually make worse decisions. Yeah, well, yeah, she's guilty. Baby child, I've determined that you're guilty. Silence! Guards, bring the syringe and inject her immediately. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling a bit bad about this one, honestly. I think I was just having an off moment, actually. Can we roll this back? Can we... since you crush your sister's eyeballs with your fingernails, you deserve to go through the same. This injection will materialize fingernails from within your eyeballs, and they shall be destroyed. Oh. Alright, that one was pretty bad. I wonder what the game would have done to that, like, anti-gooning Redditor, by the way. It seemed like the dev did not like that guy. Yes! Alright. She killed her babysitter, sister because her imaginary friend told her to do it, and she actually thought it was fun doing it. You killed a criminal, good job. You know, I feel like we could have had a worse run. There's more? Wait. I thought it was going to end at 10. 15. Okay, 15 cases. 15. All right, awesome. Epic. We get more to go. Let's do it. Incoming, your trial about to begin. What do we got? What do we got? Freaking gremlin. I don't know. I missed the M. Alright, he's Grellin now. Grellin Goon. Trial of Grelin Goon begins now. He's been accused of peeping. Well, Grelin Goon, that makes sense. Peeping? Yep, okay. The name fits. I wasn't peeping, I just got into the wrong bathroom. Facts. September 12th, a group of women found the accused hidden in a public bathroom. Hidden? He was looking at them with lustful eyes. Well, if he just stumbled into the wrong bathroom, why would he be hidden in the public bathroom? Police arrived and arrested the accused, who claimed that he'd gotten into the wrong bathroom. Grelin Goon, black male, 24 years old, lives alone, but he's very close with his family. Photographer and urban explorer. His friends speak wonders of him. Photographer and urban... Was he photographing the women in the bathroom? No. White female, 50 years old, widow, tendency to become angry, tends to post racist memes on social media. You know, that just kind of happens when you become 50, I think. The general keep terrorizing the women of his community. He must be stopped. And defense attorney, he got into the wrong bathroom, that's all. He made a stupid mistake, but he didn't have bad intentions. It's all misunderstanding. Okay, accused really... What is the point of even having attorneys in this universe, by the way? Do they serve any purpose? I don't know. Who are you? My name's Grelin Goon. I'm 24 years old. I work as a photographer. Okay. What are your hobbies? So you love the adrenaline of sneaking into women's bathrooms, Grelin Goon? We were very poor in childhood, but very close. Me and my dad, my mom, my two brothers, my two sisters. By the challenges, it was a good childhood and I have happy memories. Current life. What do we got? Trying to make a living as a photographer. I live alone, but sometimes I go visit my family. How are you feeling? Confused. Why am I even here? I didn't do anything. It's all a misunderstanding. Are you guilty? Not at all. I just got into the wrong bathroom. What happened? I was at the shopping mall and I really needed to go to the bathroom, but I accidentally got into the women's bathroom. I tried to hide, but they found me and accused me. Why would you try to hide? Just leave. What? This is so Kafkaesque, and the ladies in the bathroom were so damn fine, especially the one with the huge chest. Nah, you're done, bro. Sorry, Grelin Goon. I know a degenerate gooner when I see one. I'm locked in on that. By the way, I just realized that I was gonna go to law school, right? I have my, you know, I have that in the pipeline. My application's deferred. I've got that seat, you know. So playing this game is pretty topical. I don't know why it's too early. I didn't even think about that at the start. Yes, of course, I'm a good fellow. This is training for law school, guys. I'm a good fellow. I'm not a pervert or something. I'm done. You're guilty. It's just the facts don't line up. It doesn't make sense why you would try to hide instead of leave. I'm sorry. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe you're just an idiot, but unfortunately that condemns you to death in this world. So goodbye. Execute you, get out immediately. Come on, you can't do this to me. I'm innocent. Silence. Guards, bring the sword to objective immediately. None of them have tried to fight back, by the way. I don't know. They'll just like, no, don't kill me. They don't even... Well, whatever. You like being a peeping Tom, don't you? Then let's get rid of those peeping eyes. Okay, another eyeball. Oh, man. That one was pretty gruesome. Why did his arms also blow up? Okay. But it's been like the same death animation every time. Oh, well. Like, I feel like this artist has some, like, incredible art skills, seriously, and I would have loved to, Hey, he was guilty! Hey, see, alright, you know what? I just needed a couple of warm-up rounds there at the start, you know, condemn a couple innocents to death, oopsies, but now I'm really getting into the swing of things. That could be, you know, makes sense for this universe where you know, have people who don't know what they're doing come do it, right? Professional peeping Tom, and he enjoyed spying women in public bathroom and taking photographs of them. Good job. I don't think being a peeping Tom is punishable by death, but whatever. There's no prison here, so that's what we got to do. But yeah, anyways, I feel like this dev is, I mean, he is an incredible artist, and I'd love to see even more, like, more creative death animations and really get in there and make some crazy stuff. Like, someone needs to give this dev a lot of money. The minute you can come in, your trial's about to begin. First name of this person is, looks like we're gonna go with Fidget. She looks, I don't know, she looks a little fidgety. And then we're going to make an epic callback by calling the fidget spinner. If you're watching this and you don't know what a fidget spinner is, then you are way too young to be watching this. The trial of fidget spinner begins now. There are kids now that don't know what a fidget spinner is, by the way. Use of stealing a sausage from a store. I thought it was a free sample. Okay. The accused was seen taking a sausage from a store, and they didn't pay for it. The accused was arrested for theft, although they claimed they thought it was a free sample. Was it laid out like a... We'll see. Fidget spinner, pink, non-binary, 33 years old, claims to be a popular influencer streamer. Claims to be? We don't know. Asian male, 50 years old, owner of the story, seems to be a very peaceful man. What is even the point of looking at the prosecutor's opinions? I don't even care anymore. We're getting more efficient as time goes on. The system's got a lot of people to check through. We know we gotta keep it up quick. Okay, we gotta keep it up quick, so I don't care about any of that. Just tell me, what happened. There's a store, and there was this sausage, and there was a sign that read free sample, so I simply took the sausage, and now they're accusing me of theft. They're jealous of me for being such a super popular influencer. Okay, that doesn't help. I feel like I should go through more questions. 3 years old, I'm an influencer. What are your hobbies? Streaming, creating content on my social media. Okay. Isn't that also your job? It was okay, I had a lot of friends. Okay, current life. Should I am, don't you watch my streams? This person's really annoying. How are you feeling? Disappointed in society. Are you guilty? No, it's really not. I thought I could take the sausage for free. You should make a video about it. Are you innocent? Of course, I was just a stupid sausage. You're really gonna sentence me to death because of a stupid sausage? I'm thinking about it. Keep pissing me off. I'm very popular. I need to get back home to stream. Do you know the victim? Story owner? No, I don't know him. Do you hate the victim? I don't even know him. But do you find him attractive, though? No, I don't. Well, fuck. Poor Asian guy. Shit. I don't know. Let's look at the facts one more time. He used to take his sausage from a store and he didn't pay for it. Well, I mean, they said the sign said free sample. I'm going with innocent. We need more streamers in this world anyways. We can't kill a streamer. They're a very valuable resource. Innocent. Get out there and keep on making content. You're free. You can leave the courtroom and resume your normal life now. Just a sigh? Really? Shit, maybe I should have killed her. What do you mean the free sample sign was fake? We can't, like, what is the point of the attorneys? They can't, like, figure this out and tell me? What was I supposed to do there? You let a criminal walk out for a... Ah, well. At least they can keep streaming. Glass half full. Case 13. Vinny, you can come in. Your trial's about to begin. First name of this person is, Shady. Because you can't see his eyes. And also in honor of, one of my close friends, whose online name is Shady. Shady boy. I don't know. Trial of Shady Boy begins now. He's been accused of not delivering a pizza on time. Well, is it still in his hands? Just 3 minutes late. Are you freaking serious? I'm being prosecuted because of arriving 3 minutes late? Yeah, this seems kind of stupid. Victim ordered a pizza. It was supposed to be delivered in 30 minutes. The accused arrived 33 minutes later instead of 30. Then the accused was arrested. What? Well, now I'm feeling bad calling him Shady Boy. This is stupid. Mother unemployed, history of xenophobia and tendency to humiliate restaurant workers. Okay, well this misogynist needs to be killed immediately. Misogynist? 3 minutes late? Why are we just sentencing everyone to death now? I feel like the world's getting a little more crazy as time goes on in here. Who are you? Shady Boy, I'm 26 years old. I work as a delivery man for a pizza shop. What are your hobbies? Delivering pizza count? Not your childhood. I ate a lot of pizza. Okay, well, you seem very committed to your role here. Very boring life. All I do is deliver pizza. Well then, why were you 3 minutes late, huh? If your whole life revolves around pizza, why the fuck were you 3 minutes late? It wouldn't make sense for you to be 3 minutes late. The lady lied. Boom, we figured it out. How are you feeling? I'm hungry, I want some pizza. Well, good thing you have one in your hand. Are you guilty? No, I was 3 minutes late. That shouldn't be a crime. Oh, so he was 3 minutes late. Why are you 3 minutes late, though? I had to deliver a pizza. I arrived 3 minutes late because a dog chased me. That's all. This is insane. Do you find the victim attractive? Hell yeah, she's so hot. Damn. It's based. Alright, this guy's innocent. I don't even care. I feel like like this is what would happen in real life, by the way, if you had just random people off the street do this. They take a lot of care in the first couple, and then by the, like, 20th, they'd be like, I don't care, innocent, guilty, yeah, whatever. This guy's innocent. You're free. You can leave the courtroom and resume your normal life now. Oof. Oh, I don't like these reactions I'm getting. We're good, though. We're good, though. We're locked in. Imagine sentencing an innocent man to death because he was 3 minutes late delivering pizza. What the hell? I love this. I love this game. It's really, the settings are really interesting for each of the people. What we got? What we got? Mommy, please! She's been accused of indecency because she has big breasts. She's innocent. I couldn't bear to see this. I couldn't bear to see her die. I mean, obviously she was guilty of having big breasts, but so what? Oh, well, innocent. All right. Good job, team. The final case. I feel like my intuition's gotten better over time here. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, this guy is very interesting. We're gonna call him interesting. Okay. Whew, I can spell. We got this. Surname of this person is interesting. Interesting dude. Trial of interesting dude begins now. He's been accused of killing 20 people in a span of 4 years, but he's just a little guy. He's just okay. Facts. During the last 4 years, 20 people went missing. 10 of them were found completely mutilated. Some of the corpses were missing there. I don't like that. All witnesses saw a white car and a bald driver wearing a green sweater. He was determined Mr. Green Sweater Killer, and he was the prime subject. A few days ago, someone alerted the cops stating that the accused matches the description of Mr. Green Sweater Killer. His house was thoroughly investigated, but no evidence linking into the crimes has been found. Still, the mayor's eager to execute this guy to make the voters happy. Oh, well, I might do it for the mayor then. In his 40s, his appearance matches that of the so-called Mr. Green Sweater Killer. He also drives a white car, just like the killer. Works as a contratist? I don't even know what that means. Orphan. People who know him have stated that, well, a bit shy, he's a nice guy. 20 victims of all ages, only 10 of them were found. Their corpses have been mutilated beyond recognition. Well, I don't know. If it'll get me on the mayor's good side. Mayor wants this guy dead ASAP. Don't waste any more time. Sentence him to death already. Who cares if he's the real killer? The voters have a bloodlust to satisfy. Okay. I really like it. Each character is a different kind of, like, commentary on a specific type of person or situation. It's interesting. It's a really interesting game. There's no clear evidence of my client being the killer. The whole trial's a cruel joke for agenda, okay? Also, if you guys do end up wanting to try this game for yourself, the outcomes are randomized each time, which I imagine means the, facts will be different every single time. So you might have different outcomes to me. Who are you? My name's Interesting Dude. I'm 44 years old. I work as a contractor. I don't have any... Oh, contractor. I don't have any family. I live alone. I don't have any friends either, and I've never had a girlfriend. What are your hobbies? Solving puzzles. Wait, hold on. He doesn't have any family. He lives alone, doesn't have any friends or a girlfriend. So why are people saying that he's a good guy, that he's shy? It doesn't seem like anybody knows him. Never met my parents. I was adopted by a woman who used to punish me with a whip, and she burned my hands with the stove. Sometime later, she died. I was sent to an orphanage, where my life was a bit better. It sucks. I'm a very boring person. My life's 90% work and 10% being home solving puzzles. How are you feeling? I don't know. Okay, I guess. Even if I have to die, I'll still be okay with it. I'm tired of everything. That's sad. That's so sad. That might convince me to let him go. No, I'm a good man. Tell me what happened. Please think I'm a serial killer just because I match his description. They've searched my house and they found nothing. You innocent? Yes. Why should I let you go? I don't know. Do you know the victims? No. Do you hate the victims? I can't hate someone I don't know. Do you find the victim attractive? The corpses? Hold on, that was not an answer. Well, his one line of pathetic groveling in sadness is very tempting me to make him innocent, but the mayor really wants him dead. So this is the ultimate choice. Am I a tool of the political establishment, or am I empathetic to my fellow man? Because remember, I'm batty bad and I'm big busty-breasted lady, but I am a man at the end of the day. So we're going to do rock, paper, scissors again! This is guilty, this is innocent. Innocent. Alright, see what happens. Innocent. You're free. You can leave the courtroom and resume your normal life now. Thank you, Your Highness. Well, that's what I get for having suicidal empathy. Let a criminal walk out free. Evaluation time! I think I did better than I did bad. Batty bad. For someone with a name like that, I did pretty good, right? Judge Betty Bad, we evaluated your work during the last 2 weeks. Well, if that was in 2 weeks, Jesus. You let 5 innocents walk out free. You executed 3 innocents. You let 3 criminals walk out free. You executed 4 criminals. 5 innocents walk out free. That's good. 3 criminals 5 walk out free, 4 criminals executed. That's 9. I only fucked up 6 times. That's not that bad. That's a pretty good ratio. Your final reputation as a judge is 9. You have a record of 6 negligences. You did a good job. We're proud of you. Oh, thanks, guys. Remember, you can go back home and you'll receive a lifetime pension for your services. We'd like you to keep acting as a judge, but we must replace each judge every 2 weeks. That's how the system works. Congratulations. Just avoid breaking the law, or the one who will get the syringe will be you. Yay! 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 All right. That's a really cool little game. I liked how every single character was a different, representation of either a different kind of person or a different kind of setting. I thought that was it was interesting to explore each of those different scenarios and think about different people, and it kind of by thinking about those different things, it's kind of shining a light on my own world that we live in, and myself and my own morals and thoughts. And I know it's just a silly little game, and I kind of being silly for some of the decisions, but it does make you think in some situations, and that's the best thing that a game can do. It can make you think. So I ultimately think this game did what it set out to do, did fine, and it's pretty impressive. This only came out a couple months ago. This dev's clearly very talented. They have a ton of other games, so I'll probably be checking out some of them. A lot of them are shorter experiences. So if you liked this game, make sure to check out this developer. I'll keep a link to them in the description of this video. And also let me know if you'd like me to play more of their games, because they have a ton. Not just this. It was a pretty fun experience. Would highly recommend. But yeah, let's look at AV Dosau. So this dev has got a ton of games. And a number of them have been featured on like mainly Badass Hero or whatnot. This one, the original house for Alcia was this one. What is another one? There was another one that looked really fun that I wanted to play, Doppelpartment. I was thinking about playing this one, but mainly Badass Hero already played it, and I'm trying to play things that he hasn't played. So, yeah. But this dev is very talented. YouTube, let's go see. Who is this guy? Not big there, so I guess he's just maybe just an avid, well-known dev. Is he on Twitter? I don't know. Give him a follow. Cool. All right, yeah. Keep up with the dev. Give him a follow on Itch. Very talented guy. I mean, or girl, whoever. I'm excited to see more from them. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep seeing more of these weird little RPG Maker games. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.